Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
we
we
can
can
see
see it
it.
now. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So let's continue. Let's continue. Move away from it. I'm staying in one place. So this is, we are trying to do a tabular method. So like I said earlier, that, okay, like I said earlier, there will not be year zero. There will not be initial outlay in this our calculation. So we are just going to get year 1 to 3. Why? Because we are trying to calculate current value, which means year zero. That's what we are trying to calculate. So obviously there will not be year zero. So what we have is, and please, can someone read the question for me again? We said Adebimbe PLC has issued some 9% bond, which are redeemable at par in 3 years' time. Investors require an interest yield of 10%. Our interest here, we all agreed here that our interest is 9%. And like I said, interest does not used to change now. So we have interest throughout. We have 9% interest for the 3 years, for the year 1 to 3. So here we can do it together. We can use annuity, just do it together. We cannot be doing year 1, year 2, year 3 till we finish. So we can do it together. So someone should give me this part. Well, that's what I know. Please, whenever we are discounting, they will not give us a discount factor like they used to give us. So now I use this 1% as discount factor. But whenever you want to discount, always try to discount with your rate of return, your yield. Always, please be noting all of all these things so you will not forget. Always try to discount with your yield, which is your rate of return in this question, which is 10%. Okay. What is year 1 to 3 annuity factor for with discount factor of 10 of 9? Someone should give me the answer, please. Annuity 9. Our discount factor is 10. If you don't know what to do, just take your calculator. As I'm telling it now, I'm not supposed to be telling anybody how to do annuity, but I'm very nice, like I used to say. So take your calculator. 1 minus, that's the formula for annuity. I wrote it in our last class. 1 plus 0.10, which is our discount factor, raised to power minus 3 over 0.10. Please, what did you give anybody?
2.487.
2.487. Thank you. That's what I got to. 2.487 times 9, please. That's like 22.
Is 22.38.
Thank you very much, sir. 22.38. Sorry, I wrote 3938. Then, like I said, I explained this in our last class. Okay, someone should just tell me what the next thing that will happen here now. I just need somebody. Let me know that I've been saying something in this class.
Year 3 is the redeeming.
The year is the redeem.
Thank you very much. Year 3 now we will put all our money, but you know that we will not add 9 to it again because we already
Is the redemption year. So
so this one, yeah, the redemption. Year 3 is our redemption. Let me just write redemption so we'll not jump back. So what are we redeeming the last year? How much? 100 naira. So this one will discount it at our normal 10% at year 3. I think discount factor for
Discount factor,
I think it's 0.753.
0.7551.
I think it's 753. Is it 753 or 751? I think it should be
751.
1 plus 0.10 raised power minus 3.
Please, sir, your screen is not displaying.
My screen is not displaying, okay.
I can't see what we are doing.
It's from your hand. It's from your hand. We are seeing it.
Check your network.
Ma, please check your network. People are saying my screen. Please let me multiply it. What's the answer?
75.1.
75.13. So what's the summation of our PV now?
97.
So we said our PV now equals what? 97.51.
Yes.
Let me just say 97.5. What did you get in the first one when we use formula?
The same thing.
The same thing, sir.
Thank you very much. So that is how to calculate using formula and using tabular method. Please, any question real quick? I need to move. So I'll snap the question. I'll send it to the group chat now. So please attempt it. This is the second question I'm giving. I am just trying. We need to practice this question so as to understand. So, any question before I move on to the next thing of the day?
So basically, we can use any of the formula in the exam.
Yes, you can use either the formula or the table or the tabular method. And let me just break the egg for you now. I don't think I can ask you this. This is not play. This one is for foundation students now. This is why I said they will not ask you is there's nothing to test here. This is just trying to tell you to do MPV. The one they will test is what we want to do now. When you know all the questions we've been doing since this our HAG has been the same thing, 10%, 10%, 10%. And this is rate of return. What if an investor wants to play mind game? Let me say, okay, in year one, okay, I'm saying, okay, I will recoup 5%. Year two, I will recoup 7%. Year three, I will recoup 8%. Year four, I will recoup 15%. Now, our rate of return, they are all different. What is the way forward? You people say that Olanshile did not take you. So please, let's go to that real quick. But all these ones I've told you, it's when our rate of return is not changing. When this our R is 1. Whenever your rate of return has changed, maybe you are saying like 2 or 3 for the years, you are saying rate of return for each year. All this formula, first erase everything from your head first. Then now come and pick this one that I want to do now. Please, do we understand?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm with you, sir. Please, this is the only question.
Please, sir, I have a question.
I'm with you.
Please, why is it that under formula method, we are not multiplying coupon rate with per value?
It's the same. You can do it like that. You get the same thing.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, sir. So I can continue like this. So the next thing we are going to now is bond valuation using yield curve. Can I erase this thing? This one that I typed here.
I'll pick another sheet.
I take it as a yes.
Yes, you can erase that one.
Oh, no, I already even erased it, even if you said no. So what we are doing now is bond valuation using yield curve. Bond valuation using yield curve. Do we know that the yield we've been getting, we can actually use that yield to determine the value of a bond? The value of the bond using yield curve is actually the present value of each of the coupon payments discounted as the cost of capital. That is just what we are doing. We are just discounting that yield. Each of the yield, we are just discounting them. And using this, we have a formula to get everything we are doing. We are still calculating the current value of a bond. So you know that whenever, okay, don't let me go there. When we get there, I will explain this part to you. So formula to calculate present value using yield curve now is, the difference. Someone should tell me the difference between this one and that first one. I already said it earlier. Let me know that people understanding what I'm saying. What's the difference between this one that I want to do now and that first one that we did? Somebody. I just explained it though.
You said that the first one we did, you have what shall I call it, same rate of return, which is the coupon rate is the same. Why this one we're about to do have a different return?
Thank you very much, sir. I will say it again. This one that we are about to do now, that yield of 10% that we had earlier was just one. This one now, the rate of return, they are very different. They will be different across the years. So let me be calling the formula because some people might not understand what I'm writing here. What this means is cash flow of year 1 over 1 plus R raised to power year 1. Cash flow CF of year 1 over 1 plus R raised to power 1. Then plus, what am I writing equals to like this? Then plus cash flow of year 2 over open bracket.
Sorry, Mr. Lanshile.
I'm with you, sir.
Okay. Oh, it's division. I thought you are using into brackets. Okay.
No, division, sir. Then 1 plus R raised to power 2. and so on and so forth. If you have 5 years, continue like that. Year 1,
Hello.
year 2. I'm with you, sir.
Please, can you increase the font? It's like it's too tiny, especially for those of us using phone.
You can zoom your phone. No?
One is too big. Is it okay like this, sir?
Yes, that's better. Thank you.
You're very welcome, sir. So, but the thing is, we will not start breaking now. I just hope you understand it, because now you'll be coming down. Let me reduce it a little.
Sorry,
No,
Mr.
you just
Lashide.
put
People
it
can use
like
their hand
about-
to zoom their phone.
No, let
So
me
the
You
thing
can do
come
like
up.
let me even reduce
13.
it a bit.
You can do like 13.
I think this is fine.
13 will be okay.
No,
Better.
I think this is fine. So we've done year 1,
Yes.
we've done year 2. If you have year 3, you do year 3. If you have year 4, you do year 4. Then on the last year, which is where the work is, then on the last year, you will now come here and say, plus, I told you that, on the last year, you will have to recoup what?
The principal.
Yeah, you will recoup the principal, because all this CF, that's the coupon, the cash, the interest that you have been collecting, the cash flow. Year 1, you collect interest. Year 2, you collect interest. Year 3, you collect interest. Year 4, you collect coupon rate. Then on the year 5 now, you now collect so this one now, year 5 will now be your cash flow. So you can call it coupon plus your principal, which I always call face value. Face value, let's say let me just assume year N. I don't want to put year 5 but let me put year 5. Please, I hope you understand it. It's on the last year. This particular one is on the last year. I don't want to put year N for people will be asking me that question. Let me just put year N. Let me put in bracket. Let me put in bracket N. The N means the last year. Then this one now over the same thing. Our normal that's eventually broken. 1 plus, sorry, I will adjust it. I'm coming. 1 plus R raised to power N. This is the end of the formula. 22. Okay, this works. So please, do you understand this formula? Before I even go on, before I even say anything, because the next one is I will just drop the question, then we'll move on from there. Please, do you understand this?
That FV is face value, Abi.
Yes, ma. Face value, par value, nominal value, any English you want to use.
So the coupon plus face value.
Yes.
Into bracket N.
That is the exact reason why I did not want to use that N. Let me remove it. I knew it was going to cause confusion. There is no N there. We've been collecting coupon year 1, let me use year 5. Because if I could bring the N down, if I was writing in class, I would have brought the N down a little bit. But please, it is until the last year before you collect your principal amount back. I'm just assuming this is the 5th year. On the 5th year now, you collect your face value and your coupon rate. The N is the number of years that the last year. That is what that N meant.
Are we going to use it to multiply it?
I'm not using it to multiply it now. Let's say I want to use represent this N like this.
What is that 5 doing there? I just need to know what is the usefulness of that.
I have removed it. This is the formula. On the last year, anytime, just leave the formula like this. Anytime you see the last year, this is what you will do in the last year. You add your coupon plus your face value divided by 1 plus R raised to power N.
Yes. Okay.
This is better. You're not multiplying by 5. Just on this last year like this, you collect your coupon, you do your face value, 1 plus R.
Sorry.
I was trying to avoid something and it later came back to me. So let's get into a question. Please, let's write fast. Because after this one, I still have to do duration. I think duration is the last one, Sha, but I would love us to take. God. But let's continue. Yes, sir.
You can use that year 5 and add a nota berry to it.
Nota berry.
Yes, just put a kind of information that
We've already passed here. Let him move on, please.
Question.
I've explained it, sir. You can write the note by yourself under it that anytime you get to the last year, you collect your coupon and your principal. That is what you are discounted. Write it there by yourself. That year 5.
Mr. Agbola,
Yes, ma'am.
there should be rules. You should dish out rules in this class. It's not everybody that likes when they are learning. There should be interruption. Everybody should hold on to the end of class and ask questions.
Sorry, ma'am. Sorry. Sorry, ma'am. Please, let's continue. Please,
I
let's
think I want to support her. I want to go with her.
let's write
So many people.
This is a group of about 100 people. So different opinions and different stuffs are about to come. But please, let's continue real quick. Example, please. I'm supposed to snap this thing, but please, we need to write fast too. Apollo PLC wants to issue a bond. Apollo PLC wants to issue a bond that is redeemable in 4 years. Apollo PLC wants to issue a bond that is redeemable in 4 years for its par value or face value of 100 naira. This examiner is even very fair. He gave you the par value and face value. Examiners will not give you most times because you're supposed to know that the par value of a bond is 100 naira. So Apollo PLC wants to issue a bond that is redeemable in 4 years for its par value or face value of 100 naira and wants to pay an annual coupon of 5% on the par value. This is the cheapest question you will get to because no examiner will be narrating all these things to you. Apollo PLC wants to issue a bond that is redeemable in 4 years for its par value or face value of 100 naira and wants to pay an annual coupon of 5% on the par value. The annual spot yield, so on the par value, full stop, then another line. And wants to pay an annual coupon of 5% on the par value, full stop, then come to the next line. The annual spot yield curve for a bond of this risk class are as follows. The annual I would come again. The annual spot yield curve for a bond of this risk class are as follows. So you do you do something like this. You do year. You come down. Why did that formula go away now? Don't go away. I'll use it for you. So you do something like this year. Then under it, you come and say rates. So in the year column, you have year 1 to year 4. Obviously, our stuff is for 4 years. So you have year 1 to year 4. On the years, I'm not writing year 1, year 4. But on the years, just write year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. Under year 1, you have 3.5%. Under year 2, you have 4.0%. Under year 3, you have 4.7%. Then under year 4, you have 5.5%. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes.
So required. Calculate the price at which the bond should be issued at. Calculate the price at which the bond should be issued at. Calculate the price at which the bond should be issued at. Number 2, calculate the gross redemption yield. Calculate the gross redemption yield. So that is all for the question. Please, are we all there? Are we all there? Can I continue?
Yes, sir. Fire.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, please let us know something. In bond is very simple. Bond is one of the simplest topics in SFM. But the thing is, you need to be very mind conscious and notice the English. If you don't know English, go and carry your dictionary now and learn English. Because it's English. Look at that question. Look at that first question. Please let me mute everybody so I'll be able to explain this thing well. Okay. People are still not muted. Now stop on going. Okay. So let me be able to, so I'll be able to explain this part. So So look at that number. Look at that number one question. They said the price at which the bond should be issued at. People will be very confused. Yeah, what am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to calculate here? Mr. Shiley, people not tell us. I don't know these things because it's just English. Because I explained meaning of issuer. Issuer is the person that is the borrower. So you want to borrow somebody now. You want to borrow somebody. You want to borrow somebody money, or you want to issue bond to somebody. You need to know the current market value now. How much am I going to issue this bond at for you? That is what they told you to calculate. Current value, market value. What is the market value of the bond I'm issuing? Is it you know that it's 100 naira, but what is it saying in the market? Is it 98 naira? Is it 102 naira? Am I at premium? Should I issue it at discount? Is it 120 naira? You need to know all these things. So what the price at which the bond should be issued at? What that simply means is the market value, the price of the bond. Okay.
Hello?
My internet is unstable. Okay. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, but we miss you at some
Yes,
point.
yes, I hear you now.
Hear you now.
It's still the same thing I've been saying, that it's just to calculate the market value of the bond or market price of the bond. How do you calculate market price of the bond? Present value. Present value of the bond. Please, let's get to solving. Okay, I will not erase this formula. I will just solve right under it. Please follow me as I'm solving. So solution. What's the name of our company? Apollo PLC. One is still underlined. Anyways, that's fine. Apollo PLC. So let's bring out our parameters. First. I need somebody to just call the parameters from one person. Another person from that man that called it earlier. Let me show she's not the one that's following my class. Somebody, a female this time, please. So I said a female. Is your name a female? Are you a female? So please, a female this time. Somebody.
5%.
I cannot hear you. Please speak louder. I hear you.
It's 5%.
What did you call 5%, ma'am? Coupon 5%. Now, what are we doing to the coupon, ma'am?
Multiplied by 100.
So let me come in first. Let me say equals to 5%. 5%. Please be this clear in the exam. Let the examiner know that you know what you're doing. Equals to 5 multiplied by 100, which gives me 5. Now next. Now please let's be fast now. Next.
Years. 4 years.
Number of years plus 4 years. Next one. Next one.
Then we have our rates.
Our R. What are our R? Just call the rate for me. I think I have 0.
Okay, for you.
I have 3.5.
For you, 3.5.
I think I have 3.5%. Please be listing these things out in your exams. It helps you so you know what to do. 3.5%.
4.0.
You have 4.0%.
4.7%.
You have 4.7%.
We have 5.5%.
You have 5.5%. What was the last thing? Most people used to forget, which is your face value or your par value.
Face value, yes.
Or your nominal value, which is 100. Do you know that with all of these things that are here, we can solve this question without me writing it? Do we know? Please, let's attempt it. You can be attempting, but I'll be writing it here too. I'll be writing this stuff here, but be attempting it on your side. So if you can.
The price is 94 naira.
Okay, sir.
How much did you call the price, sir?
94.15.
You are very wrong, sir.
Bros, calm down now.
So our interest is obviously our coupon rate. So that is 5 over. I'm saying it, but you can be solving it to over. We're saying 1 plus. What's our rate? Our first year rate is 0.035 raised to power 1. Raised to power 1 plus. Because I really appreciate if you are trying these things on your own. It helps you. You don't wait for anybody because I will not be doing your exam. 5 over. We come again, open the bracket. 1 plus connecting connector. 1 plus 0.0 what's the one? 0.040 raised to power 2 plus. Let me make this thing easy for myself. You need to know, if you know SFM, you'll be happy. Like you have some kind of joy within yourself. But you cannot just finish knowing it. 1.07 raised to power 3.
98.57.
98.57 is, I don't know, let me continue. Let me solve it myself. Plus in our last year, we coop everything plus our discount. Plus our discount 1.5 over. We have let's say 1 plus R is to power 4, yeah. So let me see my calculator. Okay, I think I have. You can do year 1. You put your figure, year 2. You put your figure. That's how I do my stuff normally when I get year 1. But it's just time. But today I don't have that time. So my own present value, I don't know what you got, but what me I got 7. Please, if you got this answer, you're correct. Clap for yourself. But if you did not, look for what you did wrong. Please, does anybody get Kaduna? Anybody get Port Harcourt? Get Delta? Get Enugu? Not get what we got here. Please, if you don't get what is on this board, please signify. Let's know where you are going before I move on. So you can say 98.57 is the market price of the bond.
Hello, sir.
I'm very with you, sir.
Can you please do them? Get the answer like one by one, like year 1, 4.83, like year 2, so that we can now add them together.
That is very better. It's because me, I'm rushing. That's why I'm not doing like that. That is very better. Year 1, you're supposed to get 5.
So if we still have a lot of things to do, we can always do this and submit to you in your DM. We can move on, please, because of time.
Okay.
There's a lot of messages in my DM, but no problem. If you are not allowing me to have time for my wife. Anyways,
please forgive us.
Please, so
by April you'll be free. Please, you should please endure with us.
I am just playing. I'm not married, please.
So
Yeah.
I'm getting a 99.14.
99.14. I think you might. It's going to be approximation error. I think it's just going to be approximation.
Okay.
You are very close. I think maybe 2 decimal. It's just going to be approximation within that. Please, I always say this to my students. Whenever you are approximating, if you cannot do 4, 5, minimum should be 3. Don't do 1 or 2. Minimum decimal place should be 3. Why? Because I said in my last class, the more the decimal, the more accurate your answer is. If you are shortening it, the less accurate your answer is. So I think that person might have been using like 2 decimal or 1 decimal place. So the least should be 3 that you will use. So this is the answer for our market price. So let's go on.
Mine is 98.54.
We should just take around. I think all those 98, 99 will most likely be marked and correct. Please, let's continue. The second one said we should calculate our yield. Number 2, we have to calculate yield. So somebody that has been listening in my class, just brief me on how we calculate yield. Somebody. You. That was what we did in our last class. IRR. Thank you very much, ma'am. IRR. So, what's the first percentage we are assuming? What's the first percentage we are assuming? No, I said when you are doing, you assume 2, yeah?
5%.
Okay, let me give you another expo that you will need. Whenever you are doing yield, when you want to assume, it is not compulsory, it is not imposed. Nobody said this. Let me mute everybody, so I will use Google to explain this very well. Yeah, I think it's better. Sorry for muting you all, but I needed to you people hear me very well. So, like I said, whenever you are doing your yield and you want to assume IRR, nobody said it's compulsory. It's not compulsory, but most people used to say when you want to assume your first rate of it, your first discount factor, always make sure it is like your yield percentage. I think our yield percentage in this question was what? Abi, do we have any yield percentage? Oh, we do. So your coupon price, I said yield percentage, your coupon price, your interest rate, that should be like your first guide of discount factor. That should be first now come to head. You can assume anything from your mind, but it's always safe and always better that the first thing you're assuming should be your coupon price, which is your interest rate. So yeah, let's assume 5%, Abi. So we'll go on. First thing we are doing is year, followed by items. Okay, let me do space. I think this is okay. Items. Then we'll do our cash flow. Please, you can do IRR on your own. I already gave that formula in our last class. But please be doing it, to be attempting it as I'm writing. The only thing we are doing is IRR. So anywhere you get stuck, you can wait for me. But please, let's continue doing it on ourselves. Our discount factor at 5%. We agreed that we should use 5%.
Sir, scroll your screen up. We are not seeing what you are writing again. You can scroll up.
Then the next thing here is your present value. So, when I said, please don't confuse these things. There was one point that I said you will not do year 0. But you are not doing year 0 because they told you to calculate the current market price of the bond. Yeah, you're calculating yield. And you just calculated current value. What was our current value? Our current market price?
98.5.
98.5. So we already have that one. Somebody should not come and say you will not do year 0 here. You will do year 0 because you're going to use that market value and to come and calculate your yield here. Our year 0 now we have 98 point what? Yeah. Someone should be calling these figures for me. I cannot be scrolling up and down. 98.57. Thank you. Obviously, year 0 is minus now. Professional. Nobody can even correct me that I've made mistake. 98.57 should come under cash flow now. This is this. So our item is I think that initial outlay. Oh, look, let me write initial outlay. Let me just write current market value. Current market value. Let me bring this back here. Where are you going into? So 98.57 for our discounting factor here. So this is 1.00. So our PV here now is still going to be 98.57. That's for year 0. Now, please, let's still all listen very well. You know that what's our annual interest payment? 5%. And we are paying it for 4 years. So we can still use our annuity. I always like to do 1 to 4, but you can do 1 to 3 in your last year. You go and recoup 105. It's still all the same. So okay, I will do one for 5%. I will do the other one for 10%. So understand what I'm saying. You can do 1 to 4 year. Then you now say annual interest. You are paying annual interest of 5, which is your coupon now. Please, are we understanding? Are we on the same page?
Yes, we are.
Which is your coupon that we've put 5% before. And your discounting factor here now.
So, sir, this 98.57, is it what we got from the first this thing that we did using that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay.
So this one now, you now use annuity. You can use annuity, our annuity formula 1 minus 1 plus. You were supposed to be giving me this answer. 0.05 raised to power minus 4, 0.05. Yeah, I have
the answer is 3.546.
3.546.
546.
What's our present value?
17.73.
17.73. This is our present value. Then the last year we do year 4. We call it redemption. Oh, we recoup on the last year. Last year we recoup 100. Then discount factor for year 4, 9,856,753. I think 0.726. Am I correct? Am I correct to my people? What is the discount factor for year
0.823?
Yeah, I'm using 10%. 0.83. This should be 82.30, yeah? 82.27. 82.30. I cannot. So what's our present value?
Present value on NPV.
Sorry. Thank you very much. Our net present value. Thank you very much for that correction. Because present value is different from net present value. If you don't know, go and know today. Present value is your present value. NPV is the summation. Net present value is the summation of all your present values. So what is our NPV?
1.4.
1.46.
1.46. So this is a positive NPV. What did I say? What percent? What did I say about positive NPV and negative NPV? I said the higher your
rate.
The higher your discount factor, the lower your NPV. The lower your NPV, the higher the lower your discount factor, the higher your NPV. So here now we have 5% and it's giving us a positive NPV. What this thing means is if you want to reduce this NPV now, you have to choose a higher rate. Because the higher your discount factor, the lower your NPV. Technopop, stop writing on my screen now. Technopop, you write on my screen again. So the next thing we'll do now, we assume 10%, like we are good. So let's assume 10%. Assume 10%. Please, if you don't understand what I said about the higher your NPV, please, you can come to my DM. I'll explain properly, but I'm sure that's very clear. The higher your NPV, the higher your discounting factor, the lower your NPV. So please let's do 10%. Real quick. Let's get our discounting factor, then do our let's do that. Real quick, 10%. Our current value, we are still using 98.57. Discount factor for year 1, 1.00. Our present value will be 98.57. We'll still use the same annuity, year 1 to 4. Our interest payment is still 5. I think that discount factor for year 1 to 4 should be 3.170. Our present value,
Yes.
our present value now should be what? 3.170 times 5. I cannot be typing, but I'm pressing it in my calculator. 3.170 times 5, that's 15.85. Then our year 4 will do redemption value. Our redemption value is still 100. Our discount factor for year 4 is supposed to be 0.683. If you multiply it, that will give you 68.30, if I'm correct. So someone should do the MPV for me. Your MPV now equals, I'm sure that one's going to give us minus. Minus what?
Minus 14.42.
14 what?
Minus
14. Is there anybody that not gets 14.42 here?
14.42.
Yes.
Negative.
Negative. Is there anybody among the 84 participants that in this class that did not get 14.42?
14.39.
Anything around 14 is correct, approximation. So that's our MPV, our negative MPV. So now let's do IRR. Let's do our IRR. So we say yield to maturity now, because that's what we are trying to calculate, equals to what's our A? Our A is the discounting factor that gives us positive MPV. That is what?
5%.
That's 5 plus. Please, is there anybody in this class that doesn't understand what we are doing? I don't think there should be. Okay, I will take that no for nobody. Everybody understands what we are doing. So this is 5 plus open a big bracket. My computer, I don't know this big bracket thing. You should open a big bracket at your side. Because this is my own big bracket.
Sir, please scroll down. Sir, please scroll down, sir.
You're supposed to be doing IRR by yourself. You are waiting for me to scroll down. 5%. 5 plus what's our positive MPV?
1.46.
1.46. Now divided by 1.46.
15.8.
Okay, just add 1.46 plus our negative MPV.
Yeah.
What's it?
15.88.
Man, don't let us. I know you know it, but let me write it for people. I know that some people will be asking me plenty questions now. How would I get that figure? So 1.46 plus 14.42. But this is our and then you now come outside this bracket and you can open another bracket. Open another bracket here and say 10 minus 5, that's 5. So let me do this in your calculator. What did it give you? And I already explained the reason why this thing is plus, why the under is plus. The initial calculation you can see some books minus. The original formula is minus. But because this is your 14.42, obviously, is a negative MPV. So if you multiply minus times minus, definitely going to give you plus. That's why most books just write plus straight up. Thank you very much. I've explained that in like 1 million times like this. So yield to maturity equals, this was my answer.
5.5%.
5 what?
5.4.
5.5%.
5.5%.
5.4.
Let's use one decimal place, sir. 5.5%. That's our yield to maturity.
Okay,
If you can do this question like this, this
5.5%.
this is already 20 marks. That is all they asked you to do. All they asked you to do.
Sorry, sir. I want to understand something. The formula for IRR is that lower rate plus, I think, lower rate divided by lower rate minus higher rate. Abi, then when you close the bracket, what will be at the other end, sir?
I think the other end is higher rate minus lower rate.
Okay, higher rate minus lower rate. Okay, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
I got 5.36. Oh.
Take your approximation. Anything relating to 5, I think will be correct. So that is all for that question. Please, any question from that question?
Hello, sir. I have problem with the first question.
I cannot hear you, ma. Please speak up, ma.
I said I have problem with the first question. I didn't get the whole of the question. And secondly, I didn't understand. I'm just new here.
You're just what?
New SFM.
Most of us.
I'm new.
Okay, you're new in this
Yes,
particular class.
Yes, sir. Very new. This is my first time of attending it.
What you can do is, let me look for one. I know I'm very sure of my participants. Let me know somebody that has been in this class. Where is that man that has been giving me figure? One man was giving me figure. Mr. Somebody, you know. Yeah? I cannot know everybody. Please, okay.
No.
Okay, let me, okay, sorry, man. Who understand, honestly, who understands what we have been doing very well? I'm supposed to just pick any name here, because I'm sure that when I say everybody said they understand. So, but honestly, we understand what we've been doing here very well. Like, I can put our newcomer through.
So I just pick anybody.
Honorable Pope.
Hello, sir.
Sir, so hold on, sir. Please, the woman that just joined us, please, Honorable Pope, talk to him in the chat. Get his number, he's in the group chat. Then I'm very sure we'll be able to put you through. If you still do not understand, I'm one of the admins. You can DM me. I will be glad to help you, ma.
Okay, thank you.
So we all
I have a question.
What?
Hello.
I have a question.
I can only take one question now, please.
I thought someone suggested that we should pack all our questions to the end of the class.
Please,
so that we can move on.
Yes, please, let's leave it like that. I will spare like 10-15 minutes after the class to attend questions. Please, let's leave it like that. Okay, I need people's suggestion now, because should duration. I've not done duration of bond. And this is 11. Please, can we stay here till 11:30?
No problem now. We are here.
Okay.
We are here.
We don't have choice.
So I have a question here, and I don't think I'm using my system. Please, I will need to dictate this question real fast. I should have given you guys this question as an assignment, which I would love to. Let me read it. Okay, I'll give this question as an assignment. I love this question so much. I love this question. I'll give this question as an assignment. I'll snap it and I'll send it to the group chat. So please do this question. Our next class is on Saturday. I don't think I'll be the one taking you on Saturday. But even if I am or if I'm not, please send the question to my DM before Saturday. And I will be glad to review it all. I hope I can. So please let me, if there's still time, I might just explain it to you if there's time, because it's somehow complex. But I need to explain these points. So next thing I'm moving to now is what we call credit risk. Credit risk and credit spread. Credit risk and credit spread. What credit risk means is credit risk is also known as default risk. First. Credit risk is also known as default risk. This is a type of risk that arises when a borrower is unable to make the regular annual interest payment and the principal at maturity. I said this is the risk when a borrower is unable to make the regular annual interest payments and the principal at maturity. That is what credit risk means. Okay, there is already a credit risk. Now, this credit spread. After credit risk, now we have credit spread. This credit spread now, credit spread is the difference. Nobody will ask you for these definitions, but you can just use it to check and guide yourself later. Nobody will say define credit spread, define credit risk. Nah, it's not happening here. But credit spread is the difference between the actual cost of borrowing and the risk-free rate of return on bond. It is the difference between the actual cost of borrowing and the risk-free rate of
So
return.
please, can you just type it out for your
MS Word.
That is going to waste my time. I said 5.5%. I said risk-free rate is the difference between actual cost of borrowing. Madam, this thing is not going to work. Between the actual cost of borrowing and the risk-free rate of return, on bonds. Leave all those big grammar. Minus the risk-free rate of return. Let me give you one formula here. Credit spread is equal to, there's something we call basis points. I don't know if anybody has heard of basis points before, but there's something we call
Yes, sir.
basis point.
People that have done it.
Basis point over 100 multiply by 100 over 1. Don't be scared. We'll get there. Credit spread equals basis point over 100 times 100 over 1. Okay. I will explain something about credit rating, then I will now use this credit spread. If you have 5 basis points, 5 basis points, you can get 5 basis points, you can get 7 basis points, you can get 100 basis points. Let me tell you something. Me, myself, and me and my household, whenever I do SFM, I think that was how it was comfortable for me to understand it. When I do SFM, lecturer can write a whole page on the board, but that a whole page that was written, me and my household, I will look for a way that it is very comfortable for me. All those big grammar where you write, it is for you. That is the way you understand it. Me, as long as it works the same way for me, I'm not bothered. Let me give you an example. Some lecturers will tell you that, let me say 5 basis points now, so you understand what I'm saying better. They will say 5 basis points. They'll tell you 5 basis points equals, you take 5 basis points now equals to, this one now is divided by 100. You not take 5 basis points equals to, if you are dividing 5 divided by, if you are dividing, basis points is always in percentage. That's what they will tell you, that it's always in percentage. Okay. 5 basis points. Now I wrote it that credit spread equals to basis points over 100. So 5 basis points. Now obviously you now come and say 5 divided by 100. Basis point divided by 100. Please, what's 5 divided by 100?
0.05.
That's 0.05. This 0.05 do not stay 0.05%. So what this thing means is, this thing is not complete. So when you want to go and use this thing, this 0.05% in your calculation, you still have to divide it by another 100, because percentage obviously divided by 100. So you now have to divide by another 100 and get something like 0.005. Why am I dividing it by plenty 100 when I can just come here and say 5 basis points. 5 basis points equal to 5 divided by 10,000. It's not the same thing I'll get. So I should do the two. 0.05 divided by 100. This one will give you about give you something about I think this should give you 0.0005. Am I correct? Am I correct?
No.
And if you do 5 divided by 10,000 too, I think it should give you the same answer.
Yes.
To give you the same answer too. So why do I need to? Because the difference is, when you get, if you do this first one, you can take anyone that is comfortable for you. You take this first one. When you do 0.05%, most people will forget when they get to the question to divide this 0.05 by 100 again. You just go and use 0.05 and you are very wrong. So it just got me. I will just say, since it's the same thing, 5 basis points equals to 5 divided by 10,000. 7 basis points equals to 7 divided by 10,000. 320 basis points equals to 320 divided by 10,000. We are still, so any figure I get, I'm not dividing it again, I'm just carrying it to my solution like that. So please, you can pick anyone that is comfortable for you. I would suggest you use the second one. There's something we call credit rating. That is actually not very necessary for this exam purpose, but it's necessary for knowledge sake. So let me explain it in the next 5 minutes. So when they say credit rating, It's just an indicator to know, like, to potential investors of bond. We have AAA, we have AA, we have AA, we have AA minus, we have A plus, we have A, we have A minus, we have BBB plus, we have BBB, we have BBB minus. Let me write what I mean here before some people will say. So we have AAA, we have AAA, we have AA plus, we have AA plus, sorry, we have AA plus, we have AA, we have AA minus. So like that, we have B2, we have BBB plus, we have BBB, we have BBB minus, we have BB plus, BB minus. What all these things are just saying is, they are just saying, like, the credit worthiness, how extremely strong it is to pay back the loan. Obviously, AAA is extremely strong that this person will pay back now. All these Dangote people, they will pay back their debt. AA plus is not extremely strong, but it's very strong. You get AA is still very strong. We now have A plus, A alone, and A minus. They are not very strong, but they are strong. Then we now have BBB. BBB are not, they are adequate. They are okay. They are adequate. That okay, they will pay. Then we have BP. They are just less vulnerable. Then we have B. These ones, they are more vulnerable. Then we have CCC. All those ones, debtors. Now them, they always owe pay, owe PAM pay. All those people. So that is for credit rating. This is not going to come, but the thing is, I can just tell you that credit worthiness of AA plus, AA minus, nothing is not relating to anything. It's just for knowledge sake. So that is that for credit rating. You can note this, that you can go on to go and check for the determinant of credit rating. Please write it down. You can do it as add it to your assignment. You don't need to submit to me. You can just read it for knowledge sake. Please, can anyone, hope everyone can hear me. Determinant of credit rating. Do it on your own. You don't need to submit to me. Just write it for your guilty conscience. Determinant of credit rating. We have financial performance. We have firm's cash flow and liquidity. We have size of the company. We have quality of management. We have financial gearing. We have securitization, and so on and so forth. You can check your part. You can check online. Determinant of credit rating. Thank you very much. So, let me pick, before I go to duration, because duration is the last thing we'll do, but I would love us to solve an example with credit rating. Let me tell you how credit rating comes. What they do is, they will give you, this is how they set questions on credit rating. I think there's a question like this in the pack, which I would love us to pick from the pack directly and just solve. Then that's all for today. Then I think duration, if I can beg the next lecturer on Saturday, if I can just take maybe 20-30 minutes and explain duration, then it will come. I think he's taking you guys cost of capital on Saturday. I don't know, but maybe I'll beg for 30 minutes. Let me just explain duration and move on. So let me first explain how they set question on this basis point, then we'll pick a question and solve together. And that is all for the day. So what I can do is, we've already left the year of 1 yield. So they will give you all the yield. What you do to basis points is, please look at my screen now. This second one, this 0.005 that we got as our basis point. If they give you 5 basis points, 7 basis points, this particular basis point, you will now go and add it up. You add it to your yield. I said it in my definition of basis points. Let me go and look for that. Someone should read the definition of basis points for me again. Of credit spread. People have gone to sleep. But what you do to
difference
It is the difference between the actual cost of borrowing.
The actual cost of borrowing and the what?
And risk-free rate of return.
And risk-free rate of return. So, like I said, sorry, I'm trying to close this question. Where is the question? Okay, I found the question. So, what you do to your basis point? You see the 0.005. You will now, after they tell you that there's 27 basis points, there's 40 basis points. After you've divided by 10,000, you will now go and add it up to all those yield. The yield curve, because what the person did initially was, let me explain to you. What the person did was, okay, if this person does not pay me my money, okay, there's 0.005% I will not pay you my money. There's 0.007% I will not pay you my money. So when you are calculating it, you are already like the yield, when you are calculating your own rate of return, you add the risk to it. Add that default risk, add it to it. So after you've divided your basis point, you have to now add it back to your spot yield. So if there's year one for spot yield, there will definitely be year one for default risk. So default risk for year one can be like 12, and the default and the yield curve, and the normal our yield now for year one will be like 3.3%. So the one that is 12 divided by 10,000, then you add it to your 3.3% of your yield. Then you use the new figure that you get, you now use it for your yield like that. Is anybody confused?
Please, repeat yourself.
Yes,
Repeat yourself.
I'm so confused. I've been confused since.
They're just starting. They're just starting.
I got confused. The first place I got confused is when you wrote credit spread formula, where you wrote basis point over 100 times 100 over 1. And you now came up to say basis point is 0.05 equal to 0.0005. My calculation before was that 5 should be 5 over 100 times 100 over 1.
I always like when I give like 3 options, then I make you pick the one that is comfortable. But I've noticed that it actually confuses people. So let me give for this particular point, this is the simplest one. So let's go with this. Whenever you see basis point divided by 10,000, then anything you get, go and add it to your risk free, your normal yield, that yield that they used to give us now. Question earlier that we had 4 different rate of return. This particular 0.05, add it up to it. Anywhere you see basis points, you take it like this, add it to it. You want to ask that question? Is this basis point already? Is it clear? Leave the first formula.
Yes.
This is the new formula. Cancel that one.
Yes, I've done that.
Use basis point over 10,000. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Any other question, please? Just one more about just this basis point. Don't ask me anyone that before about what we've done before.
We still have whatever you get to yield.
Yes, the rate of return. Yes, the yield. Yes, add it up to it. One more question about this basis point, then I will move on. I will dictate the question. When we solve the question, you see it, but I still need one more question. Then I'll move on. Anybody? So I take it that we all understand.
Please, I'm sorry, please. I didn't get the part where you said would add default risk and the yield or something. I didn't get that part.
I was just trying to explain what I explained was that I said this credit spread. What it means is it's like a default risk that okay, there's 0.002% that this person will not pay back. Will not pay back the loan. Will not pay back the loan. There's 0.007% that this person will not pay back the money. So you now want to calculate your rate of return. That you want to calculate, okay, in the next 6 years or the next 7 years, how much am I supposed to get? What's my rate of return on this investment? You incoup that risk, that default risk. We incoup it to your calculation. You add it up to your calculation. That okay, what if this person does not pay? You will now add it to your calculation. So you're adding default risk. So automatically you're adding the credit spread. Credit spread, which is represented by your basis point in this question. You add it up to your yield, to your rate of return. You add it to it. When we solve one question, you understand what I'm saying better. You can hold on your question. When we solve one question, you don't still understand. Talk about it. Is it clear, man?
Yeah.
So please let's this question. Let's write this question down ASAP, and I'll try to solve it in the next 10-15 minutes. We'll understand it. Okay, so let's write this question down. Modukbe PLC, Modukbe Limited Modupe Limited is a major player in the aviation industry. Modupe Limited is a major player in the aviation industry with a credit rating of AA plus. More there's work tomorrow, Jesus. Modupe PLC is a major player in the aviation industry with a credit rating of AA. Modupe PLC or Limited, anyone, is a major player in the aviation industry with a credit rating of AA. You know, I mentioned the credit rating. With a credit rating of AA. The company plans to raise 5 billion naira from the bond market. The company plans to raise 5 billion naira from the bond market. The company plans to raise 5 billion naira from the bond market. The features of the bonds are the features of the bond are I'm writing the features. You can check my screen. Maturity 4 years. Maturity 4 years. Coupon annual. Coupon payment is annual. Coupon payment is annual. Our coupon rate is 5%. Coupon rate is 5%. Redemption is at par. Redemption is at par. Did you all get that?
Yes.
Okay. So now the current annual yield curve for government bond is as follows. The current annual spot yield curve for government bond is as follows. The current annual spot yield curve is this question is from ICANN Park. So let's pay attention. Let's see how they set their question. The current annual spot yield curve for government bond is as follows. Year 1, year 2, year 3, year 3, year 4. Our year 1, our yield, after year, let's say yield year. Yeah, let's come and say yield. So our year 1, we have 3.3%, 3.3%. Our year 2, our year 2, we have 3.8%, 3.8%. Our year 4, we have 4.5%. Our year 3, we have 4.5%. Then year 4, we have 5.3%. 4.5%. Year 4, we have 5.3%. 5.3%. After that, now, we'll now come again, the next line. We'll now say the following table of spread. The following table of spreads in brackets in basis points. The following table of spreads in brackets in basis points is given for the aviation industry. The following table of spread in basis points is given for the aviation industry. So here we have written. After written, we have year 1. After that, we have year 2. Please check the table I'm doing in my screen. We have year 3.
There are some people that are supposed to be muted. They are noise. Their phone is making noise.
Oh.
So we have year 3. Let me scroll down a little bit. Where is this page? Okay. So we have year 3. After year 3, we have year 4. We have year 4. Now let's come back to rating. Our first rating here is AAA. Second rating here is AA. Third rating is A. And for year 1, credit spread for year 1. This one is 12. 12. Let me just write it here like this. Let's see, we have 12. 12, 23. 23, we have 36. We have 50. Then for the second, for AA, we have 27. Sorry, we have 27. We have 40. We have 51. And we have 60. Then for A, we have 43. We have 55. We have 67. And we have 80. Required. This is the first cause of problem. Anyway, you see required like this. That's work. Required number 1. Calculate the issue price. The issue price of bond. Question 2. Calculate the yield. The yield maturity. Yield maturity. The third question, please let me, even after I solve it, please let me mark this question, because when I talk about duration, we'll come back and use it to calculate duration. So now solution. After that, more time has gone. After solution, what's the next thing? What's the name of our company again, Zef? Oh, I know I use somebody's name here. I don't forget.
Modupe PLC.
Modupe PLC.
Thank you very much. Modupe PLC. So after all this, what's the next thing we are doing? My professional colleagues. Let's write out our parameters. I'm not going to be solving it normal. You know the way we used to do it now. You people know the drill already. Please give me figures. Give me what to do. Tell me what to do. Tell me what to do. I need figures. I'm waiting. Parameters. What's my N? Okay, it's not N. What's my coupon rate?
Coupon rate is 5%.
Coupon rate 5%.
And the N is 4 years.
Okay, sorry, don't let us end our coupon rate here, so we'll not forget. Because as you're writing is be doing it. Equals 5 times 100 equals 5. That one has left like that. Next.
So our N is 4 years.
N equals 4 years. Oh, Jesus. N equals 4 years. Next.
Redemption value 100.
Redemption value is good now. Is that whole? So what do you say we should calculate? Calculate our current market value. So, but before I calculate, easy people that will calculate the current market value, because the main purpose of me treating this question is so as to cheat that basis point. So, according to our question, I think it says something of let's go back to the question. Modupe Limited is a major player in the aviation industry with a credit rating of what?
AA.
So when we are checking our credit spread, which part of rating are we looking at?
AA.
So
All
so let's say table. Let's say table. Let's come here now. Let's say written. Let's say written. AA. Okay, AA. What's the first? What's for year one?
Year one is 27.
27.
7.
Year one is 27.
Year two is 40.
Hold on. Okay, let's continue like that. Year two, so we understand very well. Do you want year three? Let me just, what am I writing? Like I'm teaching foundation student. 18. Let me do this like this. Sorry, let me bring this down a little bit. Just like this. I hope you understand what I'm doing.
Yes.
So this is written A, this is year one. 27.
Sir, please.
I should scroll down a bit.
Yes, I will school up, I mean.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Now you want chatter now. Year one. First year, 27. Second year. What was our second year?
40.
40.
Our third year.
51.
51. What was our fourth year?
60.
60. If you are doing your work like this, it will be very easy. Now let's say okay. Let's say determination of all these things are in basis point. Now let's convert it to I don't know, I don't want to use the word let's say determination of, let's leave English. I don't know, nothing is coming to my head. I wanted to put it in one defined term, but let's convert it to proper basis. You know, they are in basis points like this. Let's say determination of spread. Okay, I think that works. Determination of spreads. Determination of spreads. So year one, I'm doing all these things so we understand better. Normally, I would just go on. Year one, year two, year three, year four. So someone should divide year one, 27 divided by 10,000. What's the figure?
0.027.
Please don't be careful of the how many
0.0027.
0027. Let's be very careful of the zeros because that's the main purpose of us doing this. The second one is what?
We are dividing
0040.
Dividing by 10,000. 0.0040, yeah? Please confirm his figure. Should not give us poison. This third one now is 0.0051. So the fourth here is 0.0061. I'll be 60, sorry. So this is the spread. So this spread now is what you will now go and add to your yield. Please, am I making any sense?
Yes.
So let's now come here now. Let's say determination. Determination. You don't need to write all this determination. I'm just determination of rate of return. Rate of return. So let's go. Let's see here.
Please scroll up.
I would. So let's see here. Year one, year two, year three, year four, yeah. So let's come back here. What's our first? What's our risk free? That's our yield now. So let me write everything once and for all. Once I'm done with this part, I'm sure you'll be able to do the rest by yourself. That will add to our assignment. People need to learn all about these things. So, our risk-free. What's our yield? The first one is what?
Our yield is 3.3%.
3.3.
For year one, for year two is what?
3.8.
3.8%.
4.5.
For year three is 4.5.
5.3.
4.5%. And for year four is 5.3. 5.
Yes.
3%. So our spread, what is that? Our 0.00 that we got?
0.0027.
So please, let's do like this. Someone should be calling the spread for me. While someone is adding it to the risk free 0.027. What was the rate of return? Someone should add it up now, please.
3.327.
That's one.
No.
Yes, now. Okay. Sorry.
So the rate of return is 0.0357.
Convert to percentage, sir.
Okay. That's 3.57%.
Sir, let me tell you, let me correct that thing you made, that error you made. That 0.00. If you go and use it like that, you can actually, sir, but because when you are doing your 1 plus R, because that's what we're going to use our yield to do now. This is our rate of return. When you are doing your R, it depends. If you are a very sharp person, you can still use this 3.57% and do it like that. But if you are not, it's better to just do it the way you mentioned it. But I would love to put it here in percentage because that's what we are adding straight up. So what is the answer?
So 3.57.
3.57. Second one is what? My spread for the second one.
Okay, I'm coming.
We are much in this class.
First or second one?
4.2.
Hello.
The spread is what?
0.042.
Please, I want to
4.2.
understand. Sorry, I have a question. This 3.3 plus 0.0027, how does it give us 3.57?
3.3% is 3.3 over 100. Then you add it plus 0.027. So whatever you get, you multiply it by 100, you get your rate of return in percentage. That's it.
My spread for the
So let's proceed.
I don't get it. We have 3.3% and we are adding it to 0. This is less than 1%. The 27.
3.3%.
Hold on, Mr. Pope. Hold on. Sir, are you your calculator?
Yes.
3.3. Leave the percentage. 3.3.
Yes.
Plus 0.0027.
0027.
What did it
give
you?
It gives me 3.3027.
How?
That's what it gives me.
I think it's correct.
See,
No, this
if
is not
correct.
You need to convert 3.3 to percentage first.
Now you convert the spread to percentage and add it to the risk free, or you change the risk free and
See, Mr. Shile, are you with me? See, that spread, we have gotten the real value. So in order to add it with the risk free, we need to get the real value of the risk free too. Yes, so before we can add it. So the person is not adding. That's why they are getting different figure.
Okay, I think I know where the problem is.
yeah, now
So, Mr. Shile, let me tell you what is going on. That risk free, I did 3.3 divided by 100, so that's 0.003 something. So then plus the 0.0027, everything gives me 0.0357. So when I multiply by 100, I have 3.57%.
Sir, don't worry. I know where the problem is from. So let's do this. I think because I want everybody to understand what I'm doing.
Sorry, very clear.
This is just this one is a long journey, but anyways.
No, sir. There's a mistake.
Now you're
That
not correct.
3.3
It's supposed to be
percent
0.033.
0.033.
Okay, I'll change that. 0. What was the last one? 0.045, I mean 0.038,
Yes.
0.0. So, sir, please add this again.
Okay. Yes, it's correct now.
So, do you understand? It was just the percentage. You should have divided this one first before. And this one, that's why I kept percentage by the side. So, you would have just done that normally.
Okay.
Is there any confusion from anywhere again? No. Please, my spread for the second year.
The spread for the second year is
0.0040.
0.0040.
The third year.
0.0051.
0.0051. For the fourth year.
0.0060.
Someone should be adding the rate of return like that. 0.0060. The rate of return for the third year or second year for somebody.
4.2.
4.2%.
4.2%.
4.2.
5.01%. 5.01%.
In the fourth year.
5.90%.
5.90. Percent. So this rate of return now, this is what we now go and use for our yield when we are doing that our 1 plus R, 1 plus R. So the other R is going to be this 3.57, 4.2, 5.0, 5.9. So once you just put it, you use your normal cash flow now, your normal, everything you are going to do from here now is going to be normal. You do like this, you do your yield and all. Please, is there anybody that it's just the part I want to explain? I think I've done that. Is there anybody that doesn't understand what we did here? Yes?
I understand, but I don't know what is used for.
You don't know what R is used for. Now let me go up again.
Okay, the rate of return. Okay, yeah.
Yes,
sorry.
that R that we did, that's what it is for. So I think that is all correct. I think we all do. So what I would love us to do is I will try to end this call now. So please and please and please, just do a lot of things to submit to me. We would have time to check all of these things. Okay, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. In the next 10 minutes or 15 minutes, I'll open the group chat. 15 minutes. I'll open the group chat. Then please let's just see our answer, discuss about the answer. So for the yield, and for the bond price, and I'll snap the assignment too. I will snap because by 12, tomorrow is my birthday. So by 12, I'm sure I'll be receiving.
Wow! Congratulations! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Some 4 years.
Happy birthday to you, sir.
Happy birthday,
so
sir.
you can wish happy birthday properly.
No, we don't want you to work on your birthday. But then, welcome to Nigeria.
So by 12, I might be receiving like calls, so I might not have time. So in the next like 10-15 minutes, so please do it and like send the answer or send the assignment to the group chat. You can leave the duration. I'll talk about duration when we speak. And there's a theory part of this. Something like, do we know they can be? Let me just explain it real quick and go. And I will snap the solution to you. The theory says areas of conflict between bondholders and shareholders is in your Pathfinder, but I don't think it's in the back. So there's areas of conflict of interest between shareholder and bondholders. They can have issues like dividend. Obviously, shareholders want dividend, bondholders will not want you to pay dividend because their money is outside now, so they are not paying dividend. So I will snap that part to you. Please read it and do so now I have one assignment, one classwork. So this one is the classwork. Be sent to me in the next 15 minutes.
So now, sir, hello, sir. Sorry, sir. Sir, now that we have gotten our rate of return, so what's the assignment precisely? What have you in this question?
Now you're calculating the issue of the issue. I gave the requirement. Now calculate the issue price of the bond and the yield to maturity. Everything we did in the previous question. Now that we have our rate of return, let's solve them again.
Okay.
I think that is very clear.
Okay.
I will snap the assignment. So you expect two pictures from me, the theory part I said, and the assignment. So I will beg the next lecturer that is going to take on Saturday, maybe will give me like 80 minutes or 1 hour. I'll explain duration real quick and we'll solve 1 or 2 questions on duration. And I think for now, you may not have to see me again until later. So thank you very much for attending the class, and thank you very much for the wishes. I appreciate, and we'll see on Saturday by the grace of God. So I can stop sharing my screen. Do you need any information from here? Just let the stuff down, or solve everything from the beginning by yourself. If you are a good student, you understand all my explanation. Just solve everything again by yourself.
Sorry, sir. I want to be sure of something, sir. Sir.
I'm with you,
Hello?
sir. I'm with you.
Sir, the issue part of the bond is it that the 1 plus R for each year till maturity not the par value.
You were breaking inside, you know, yeah.
So I'm saying that is it before that you have cash flow
you're breaking,
for year
I
1?
cannot hear you going.
Hello?
I think I can hear you.
Hello?
I can hear you now.
I said the issue price of the bond, when I was using cash flow for year 1 divided by 1 of the rate, then plus N for year 2, last year of we're going to add the 100 at the par value.
Yes, I did not hear what you said, but if it's that formula that I gave you about coupon over 1 plus R raised power 1 for year 1, then coupon year 2, year 3, year 4, then on the last year you collect the redemption value plus the stuff. That formula, I think yes.
Okay.
That was what you
But
said.
then the year to maturity, how do we get that one, sir? I'm sorry for taking. I just want to be.
I explained this thing. We just solved the question.
Okay. I get it. I get it. What about the duration?
Don't worry, I said duration. We'll talk about it next. I did not explain duration, so don't worry about duration.
All right. There's no problem.
Someone should remind me whenever we finish duration that there's a question I said we could do.
Okay, we will try a bit. We that are trying for the first time, at least if you can, after everything, send the answer to the group. We appreciate it.
No problem. I'll try.
Mr. Lanshile,
yes, ma.
Please, where is the venue for your birthday tomorrow? We need to get together now.
We'll have a Zoom meeting. No location.
We need fried rice and drink.
The venue is on the internet.
On the internet.
Your data, yes. Data, we will spend data.
Oh, thank you all for joining the class. Please, you can. Oh, I have to remain here, but thank you. You can all leave now. My system is even low. Thank you very much. We'll see on Saturday by the grace of God.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome, ma.
Thank you, Mr.
Very
much.
Thank you very much.
sir.
Happy birthday once again.
Celebration, sir.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. More money to your account.
Thank you.
Many happy returns in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you.
And happy birthday.
Thank you, Mrs. Christina.
Happy birthday. God bless you, sir. Thank you for a wonderful class.
Stop.
Happy birthday, Mr. Lanshile.
Thank you very much, sir. Oh.
Sir, check the comment section, sir. We have left a lot of nice messages for you. Enjoy your day, sir.
I'm seeing them. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Mr. Lanshile, happy birthday, sir.
Thank you, sir. Is this how I'll be saying thank you throughout today? I beg.
Yes, now. You don't have a choice. You are the one that announced it.
Mr. Lanshile, happy birthday, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, we are going to use happy birthday. We are going to use happy birthday to
thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
happy birthday go wound you, sir.
Okay, cool, Mr.
Send money to his account. Don't wish him happy
Okay,
birthday.
no,
That is just it. Though.
no,
It's not about a happy birthday.
I said the account
Send
number here.
something.
Drop your answer.
Very good. You can leave, oh, please. I need to say this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like KABIRU never sleep, so I'm gonna go crash. Okay. I need to end it.
Potentially happy birthday, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Retire.